First off, I just want to thank J. Cole and the whole Dreamville Records for not making no 30, 40 something track album, because I heard what y'all did, bro. I heard what y'all did. Y'all did a lot of recordings, and I want to appreciate that, because that Chris Brown album, I wanted to do a review on it. Too many tracks, bruh. Too many tracks. Yo, what up? It's your boy Black with Black TV, where we give you reviews and hip hop news. And today I'm doing a review on J. Cole and Dreamville's brand new album, Revenge of the Dreamers 3. Not one, not two, but three. They're not done with their revenge, bro. They not. But first, don't forget to hit subscribe for more reviews and more content. And hit that like button, hit that comment section below, and tell me what two albums besides Revenge of the Dreamers 3 is better. Is the first one better? Is the second one better? Or is there anything I need to listen to other than J. Cole that's off of Dreamville? Put that in the comment section below and let me know. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on Revenge of the Dreamers 3. First off, like I said before, I haven't listened to the first Revenge of the Dreamers or even Revenge of the Dreamers 2, which came out in 2015. I listened to a little bit of Revenge of the Dreamers 2. It was alright, but compared to this album right here, to me, it sounds better than all three of them. And going around saying that these guys recorded up to 10 days, over 200 songs with over 100 artists, and they collabed with one album with only 18 tracks, bruh. 18 tracks. And I must say, out of all the albums I listened to, this is a big achievement. Even with the quality of this album it has, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a round of applause. Give it a round of applause, everybody. But let's go ahead and get into the cover. The cover reminds me of a Star Wars crawl. The crawl, you know what I'm saying? The Star Wars crawl. Yeah, that bad boy right there. It looked like something like a superhero symbol or something like that. But I mean, it's all right. It's an okay cover. It's not all that, but it'll do. It'll do. But going into my likes into Revenge of the Dreamers 3 is that I love the diversity on this album. It's just not no one parallel album. It has a lot of I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it has a lot of content on it, but it has a lot of different moods and flavor on the album. Like, for example, track 5, Oh Whoa Swerve, with J. Cole and a lot of other people. It's more of like a smooth, mellow type, soulful type track. When you get to track 15, to Got Me with Ty Dolla $ign and Dreezy, which is a more R&B-ish type feel. And even on the intro with J. Cole, Lute, and DaBaby, which is a more high-tempo trap type feel song. That's what I really love about this album. Like J. Cole said, that it's just not gonna be no one diverse type album. It's spread it out everywhere. And this album is packed tons of lyrics and bars on this album. Just like, for example, on the intro on track 1, Under the Sun, this man said, "Pistol grips get to squeezing, wish a nigga would like Liam Neeson," which everybody knows that about couple of months ago, Liam Neeson got into a predicament where he said a racial slur about black people, which he didn't even really mean. And I think that bar was really hard. And even on track 8, Sleep Deprived, this guy said, "Trying to buy me a brick house when I get Commodore. Money gon' help with a lot of things, but not the trauma though." Bars. If that went over your head, basically what he's saying is trying to buy a brick house when I get a Commodore. Like Commodores, the Commodores, they sung that song, "She's a brick house." You get the bar? Do you get it? That was a real hard lyric. And even on track 14 on Sunset, J. Cole said, I wanna pop my shit, I wanna cop my whip in cash. On that note, pull up on them folks in all black ghost like Christmas past. Bars. Like I said before, this whole album is chunk full of lyrics, and I love that. And on another note, I love the features. Even though they got 378 people on this album, the only real features they truly have on this album is like the Baby, you have Vince Staples, you have T.I. and Ty Dolla $ign. But everybody else is under Dreamville, so I'm just gonna count those people. Just like, for example, on track 10, Ladies, 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 T.I. and J.I.D., they did a nice rendition of how they met certain females and how they feel about females, and that track was extremely dope, bro. And even on track 11, Costa Rica, with a lot of people on there, you know, got Smoke Perp, Mark the Mask the Slump God, and Reese LaFleur. And I mean, those are also extra features. I understand what they were doing. It's a bunch of nothing on this song, but I like the flavor of the song and the tempo and the tone of the song. It got that kind of Spanish type rap type feel on it. Even though they're not rapping about nothing, I'm not gonna lie, I like this song. Even a lot of people on the net is criticizing this certain song. I love it. But my favorite track on this album is track 12, 1993, featuring a lot of people. I'm not gonna say all the names. The reason this is my #1 track on this album is basically because the whole concept of this song is like, it's like the mic is symbolized as a blunt, and they going around in rotation, and every time somebody got the mic / blunt, it's their turn. And in between times, they just arguing about, hey man, you gonna pass that blunt? Hey, it's my turn. You gonna hold it or whatever? I mean, it's kind of comical, but the concept of this song was brilliant, and I would never think of anybody doing something like this. But going into my dislikes, even though this album has a lot of diversity in it, it don't have a lot of big songs on here. I mean, J. Cole put Middle Child on here on this album, which I don't really know why he did that. I will figure that he will save that for his own album, but that's a good, you know, way to promote this album as far as sales. But I see what you're trying to do, J. Cole. I see what you're trying to do, but it's not nothing like really, you know, a big main hit on here, and I just hate that. And one thing I really hate about what J. Cole keeps saying on this album is that he's the God, he's the GOAT. J. Cole, you're hot right now. You're #1. You're #1 on top. But you're going to have to quit saying you're on GOAT status right now, bro. You're not up there just yet. Just like on track 13 on Remember That Running Back, he said, and I don't wear that no more. That shit there look tacky. Yeah, I'm the GOAT. No nigga, don't at me. Put on your coat, the world gonna get colder. This is my year. Don't say I ain't even told you, nigga. Like, that was a hot bar, but I don't think personally J. Cole is on that plateau as far as the #1 rapper as of yet. And my least favorite song on Revenge of the Dreamers 3 is track 7, Wells Fargo, featuring a lot of tons of people, bruh. Like, this song right here is just an interlude, and they just rapping real fast about a bunch of nothing. And the song just really is just talking about them robbing a bank, whatever, and it's just a bunch of nothing. I didn't really like the concept of the song, and it really wasn't no wordplay really on the song. But if I had to pick a bad song, it will be this. It's not memorable if you ask me. But let me go ahead and rate Revenge of the Dreamers 3 by Dreamville. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I mean, I applaud them for the attempt what they try to do on this album. I mean, it's 18 tracks full of good lyrical bars and content, but the content really isn't there. I mean, it's just a bunch of songs they put together, they rapped hard with, but it's not really memorable because The quality as far as lyrics is there, but I can't see anybody really just listening to this in over a month's time. There's nothing really memorable about it. But as far as lyric wise, it sounds good. If you're a real hip hop junkie, you're gonna love it. But I don't see the average listener really just loving this album. But it's good on my part. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. But the most important question is, what do you think of Revenge of the Dreamers 3? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you agree with my opinion? Do you think it's better than a 6 out of 10? What is your favorite song on this album? Put it in the comment section below. And with that being said, I holla next time on Black TV.